the Mitsubishi 3000GT VR4, a legend, a technological marvel. This car took the automotive world by storm in the 1990s. It quickly became a status symbol. The 3000GT VR4 wasn't just a car, it was a statement. Today, the 3000GT VR4 remains a highly sought-after car. Its value continues to climb. Why is this car so expensive? What makes it so special? We'll explore the answers. Fasten your seatbelts. We're about to take a trip back in time. The early 1990s were a time of great innovation in the automotive world. Japanese automakers in particular were leading the charge. Mitsubishi, never one to be left behind, was eager to make its mark. The company had a vision. It wanted to create a car that would not only compete with the best, but also redefine what a high-performance sports car could be. From the very beginning, the 3000 GT was designed to be different. It wasn't just about straight-line speed. Mitsubishi wanted a car that could handle like a dream. To achieve this, Mitsubishi engineers packed the 3000 GT with cutting-edge technology. The 3000 GT, known as the GTO in its home market of Japan, was a technological tour de force. It was a 2+2 Grand Tourer and was Mitsubishi's flagship for the better part of a decade. The 3000 GT was also sold as the Dodge Stealth, a captive import in a joint venture between Chrysler and Mitsubishi. Although cosmetically similar, the Dodge Stealth and the Mitsubishi 3000 GT had several key differences. The 3000 GT's design was inspired by the sleek lines of a fighter jet. It featured pop-up headlights, a technology common in the 1980s that gave the car a smooth, aerodynamic front end. Another distinctive element was its active rear spoiler. This automatically deployed at speed to increase downforce and improve stability. But the 3000 GT was more than just good looks. It was packed with technology that was ahead of its time. Under the hood of the 3000 GT was a range of powerful engines. The base model came with a 3-liter V6 engine that produced a respectable 164 horsepower. However, the real star of the show was the twin-turbocharged version of this engine. This twin-turbocharged 3-liter V6 was a technological marvel. It used 2 turbochargers to force-feed air into the engine. This resulted in a significant boost in power. The twin-turbocharged engine produced 300 horsepower and 307 pound-feet of torque. This potent power plant propelled the 3000 GT from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 5 seconds. To handle all this power, the 3000 GT was equipped with a sophisticated all-wheel drive system. This system, dubbed Active Center Differential, could send power to all 4 wheels as needed. It ensured maximum traction and grip in all weather conditions. At the top of the 3000 GT lineup sat the VR4. This was the ultimate expression of Mitsubishi's engineering prowess. The VR4 took all the best features of the 3000 GT and cranked them up to 11. It was a technological tour de force, and it was designed to compete with the best sports cars in the world. One of the key features that set the VR4 apart was its advanced all-wheel drive system. This wasn't just any all-wheel drive system. This was a highly sophisticated system that used a network of sensors and computers to constantly monitor the car's behavior. It could then adjust the torque split between the front and rear wheels in milliseconds. This meant that the VR4 could put its power down more effectively than most other sports cars on the market. It offered incredible traction and stability, even in wet or slippery conditions. The heart of the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 was its potent engine. It wasn't just powerful, it was a technological marvel. The VR4 packed a twin-turbocharged 3-liter V6 engine. This wasn't just about brute force, it was about intelligent power delivery. This engine was a marvel of its time, showcasing Mitsubishi's commitment to performance. The twin turbochargers were like 2 extra lungs, force-feeding air into the engine for maximum oomph. This resulted in an impressive output of 320 horsepower and 307 pound-feet of torque. These figures were impressive, even by today's standards, but in the early 1990s, they were mind-blowing. Whether you were cruising on the highway or carving up a mountain road, the VR4's engine always felt up to the task. It was a true driver's car. The 3000 GT VR4 wasn't just about straight-line speed, it was about handling. Mitsubishi engineers understood that true performance was about more than just horsepower. It was about creating a car that felt balanced and composed, even at the limit. They wanted a car that could dance through corners with grace and precision. To achieve this, they equipped the VR4 with an advanced all-wheel drive system. This system, combined with the car's sophisticated suspension setup, gave the VR4 incredible handling capabilities. The all-wheel drive system could send power to the wheels with the most grip, ensuring maximum traction and stability. This meant that the VR4 could corner with incredible confidence, even at high speeds. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 wasn't just a sports car, it was a grand tourer. It was designed to be enjoyed on long drives as well as on twisty back roads. Mitsubishi wanted to create a car that offered the best of both worlds, a car that was both thrilling to drive and comfortable to live with. To that end, the VR4 was packed with luxury features. The interior was a testament to Mitsubishi's attention to detail. It was a comfortable and luxurious place to be, with high-quality materials used throughout. The VR4 came standard with leather seats, a premium sound system, and automatic climate control. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 was a game-changer. It was a car that redefined what a high-performance grand tourer could be. It was a showcase of Mitsubishi's engineering prowess, and it helped to cement the company's reputation as a maker of world-class sports cars. The VR4's impact was felt far beyond the automotive world. It became a cultural icon, appearing in countless movies, TV shows, and video games. It captured the imaginations of a generation, and it remains a highly sought-after car today. The VR4's legacy is one of innovation, performance, and style. It was a car that was ahead of its time, and it continues to impress today. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4. It's a car that turns heads even today, but its allure goes beyond its stunning looks. This is a car that was ahead of its time, and its legend continues to grow. But all this comes at a price, literally. The 3000 GT VR4 was never a cheap car, even when new. It was positioned as a premium sports car, competing with the likes of the Toyota Supra Turbo and the Nissan 300ZX Twin Turbo. But today, the VR4 commands a premium price tag. So what makes this car so expensive in today's market? The law of supply and demand is a powerful force, and it plays a significant role in the 3000 GT VR4's high price. Simply put, there are far more people who want this car than there are cars available. This is especially true for well-maintained, low-mileage examples. The VR4 was only produced for a limited time, from 1990 to 1999, and production numbers were relatively low, especially compared to more mainstream sports cars of the era. Finding a clean, unmodified VR4 is like finding a needle in a haystack. The collector car market is a fascinating one. It's driven by nostalgia, passion, and of course, investment potential. And in recent years, the market for Japanese sports cars from the 1990s has exploded. Cars like the Toyota Supra, the Nissan 300ZX, and yes, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 have seen their values skyrocket. There are several reasons for this. Part of it is generational. Millennials who grew up with these cars on posters on their bedroom walls are now reaching an age where they have the disposable income to buy the cars of their dreams. So how much does a Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 cost today? Well, the answer, as with any collector car, is it depends. A rough high-mileage example might sell for a few $1,000s, but a pristine, low-mileage, unmodified VR4 can easily fetch upwards of $30,000. And some exceptional examples have sold for even more. The price of a VR4 is influenced by a variety of factors, including its condition, mileage, history, and even its location. Cars in certain colors or with desirable options can also command a premium. But ultimately, the value of a 3000 GT VR4 is about more than just dollars and cents. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 wasn't alone in its pursuit of performance glory. The early 1990s was a golden age for Japanese sports cars. The 3000 GT VR4 shared the stage with formidable competitors. Among these rivals, the Toyota Supra Turbo and the Nissan 300ZX Twin Turbo stood out. These were more than just cars, they were icons. The 3000 GT VR4 brought unmatched all-weather capability and handling prowess. These cars were locked in a fierce battle for supremacy. How did the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 stack up against its rivals? It's a question that has fueled countless debates among car enthusiasts over the years. The truth is, each car had its strengths and weaknesses. The Supra, with its legendary 2JZ engine, was arguably the most tunable of the bunch. Its inline-six engine had a reputation for being bulletproof, and it could handle massive amounts of horsepower with the right modifications. However, the Supra was only available with rear-wheel drive, which could be a handful in wet or slippery conditions. The 300ZX, with its sleek aerodynamic design, was perhaps the most stylish of the three. Its interior was also more luxurious than the Supras or the VR4S. However, the 300ZX's handling, while competent, wasn't quite as sharp as the other two. The 3000 GT VR4, with its sophisticated all-wheel drive system, offered the best all-weather performance of the trio. It was also packed with technology, including four-wheel steering and electronically controlled suspension. However, the VR4 was the heaviest of the three, which could blunt its performance somewhat. Despite facing stiff competition, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 carved out its own unique place in automotive history. It wasn't just a great sports car, it was a technological tour de force. And it was a car that offered a unique blend of performance, technology, and style that continues to resonate with enthusiasts today. The VR4's all-wheel drive system, with its ability to send power to the wheels with the most grip, made it a true all-weather sports car. It could handle anything you could throw at it, from twisty mountain roads to rain-soaked highways. Its advanced technology, including four-wheel steering and electronically controlled suspension, was groundbreaking for its time. These features gave the VR4 a level of handling prowess and adjustability that was unmatched by its rivals. And then there was its style. The VR4 was a head-turner with its aggressive lines, pop-up headlights, and distinctive active rear spoiler. It was a car that looked fast even when it was standing still. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 may not have achieved the same level of iconic status as the Toyota Supra Turbo or the Nissan 300ZX Twin Turbo, but it was undoubtedly a special car. It was a car that pushed the boundaries of what was possible in a high-performance Grand Tourer. It was a car that showcased Mitsubishi's engineering prowess, and it was a car that captured the imaginations of a generation of enthusiasts. Today, the VR4 is a sought-after classic, with its value steadily climbing. But more than that, it's a reminder of a time when Japanese automakers were at the forefront of automotive innovation. The VR4's legacy is one of technological innovation, exhilarating performance, and head-turning style. It's a legacy that continues to inspire and excite enthusiasts today, and it's a legacy that ensures the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 will never be forgotten. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 wasn't just a car, it was a statement of intent. It showcased Mitsubishi's determination to compete at the highest level. A mastery of technology, performance, and design set it apart. Built to lead, not just keep up, its potent performance and styling captivate enthusiasts. As special today as when it first rolled off the line. A golden era of Japanese sports car manufacturing. Driving is about the experience, the thrill, and the connection. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 is special today due to its rarity. Unlike the Toyota Supra and Nissan 300ZX, the VR4 was produced in limited numbers. This scarcity has increased its appeal among collectors and enthusiasts. The VR4's unique features add to its allure. It was ahead of its time, packed with cutting-edge technology. Its all-wheel drive system, suspension, and four-wheel steering were groundbreaking. Beyond its specs, the VR4 has a charisma that commands attention. It turns heads and elicits nods from those who recognize its significance. The VR4's rarity and character make it a true modern classic. The Mitsubishi 3000GT VR4's journey is far from over. Its status as a future classic becomes increasingly secure. With each passing year, its desirability among collectors grows. The VR4 is more than just a car, it's an investment. It represents a time when Japanese automakers pushed boundaries, creating cars that were both exhilarating and advanced. The VR4's story is a reminder that true icons never fade.